He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
13,
now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They go play action with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence can't get away, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big pickup of 38. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Patting the man in motion. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone, pushing his way through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Faking the give. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. His kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Boom! Still fighting for tackles. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He finds his man complete. It's Logan. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Take right open.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for Patton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, a run with Etienne. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Hey, kill.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Watson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the and look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Watson, off play action. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. He throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. 13, Luke. Go, let's go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The throw over the middle, taken in. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. 64 yards. And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Big 13 heavy. Hey, kill.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try to run with ETN. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. So they bring out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down, a sack back at the 16-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be solid. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Touchdown, Jaguars! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, He's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the crossing route, complete. It's Patton. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Take right open. Hurry up.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.